Imagine entering a place you've never visited before, yet every detail feels strangely familiar. This unsettling feeling is called déjà vu, and nearly two-thirds of people experience it at least once in their lives. Scientists believe it may happen when the brain briefly mistakes a new memory for an old one, but despite years of research, no one can explain exactly why it feels so real. The Mandela Effect. What if your memory wasn't as reliable as you think? The Mandela Effect happens when large groups of people remember something differently from reality. Some say it's simply false memory. Others imagine more mysterious explanations, like alternate timelines. While science supports memory errors, the phenomenon remains surprisingly convincing. Sleep paralysis. You wake up, your eyes are open, but you can't move. Many people also report seeing dark figures, hearing whispers, or feeling pressure on their chest. Scientists explain this as the brain waking before the body finishes its sleep cycle. Even so, it remains one of the most terrifying experiences a person can have. Time slowing down. Have you ever been in an accident where everything seemed to happen in slow motion? Many people describe time stretching during dangerous situations. Researchers think the brain processes more information during intense moments, making those memories seem longer afterward. But in the moment, it can feel as if time itself has changed. Phantom phone vibration. Have you ever reached for your phone because you thought it vibrated, only to discover there was no notification at all? This is called phantom vibration syndrome. Experts believe our brains become so used to expecting notifications that they occasionally create the sensation on their own. The feeling of being watched. Sometimes even when you're completely alone, you suddenly feel like someone is staring at you. Many people have experienced this strange sensation. Scientists suggest it may be an evolutionary survival instinct that keeps us alert to possible danger. Yet the feeling can be incredibly convincing. The doorway effect. Researchers believe that when you walk through a doorway, your brain treats it as the beginning of a new event, making the previous thought harder to access. That's why walking back into the room where you started often helps you remember what you forgot. Scientists call these mental boundaries event boundaries, and they help organize memories more efficiently. Although this process is useful for storing information, it can sometimes make simple everyday tasks surprisingly frustrating. Hearing your name. This usually happens in quiet places or when your mind is tired and focused on background sounds. Because your name is one of the most important words to your brain, it constantly listens for it, even when you're not paying attention. A distant conversation, the sound of wind, or even a fan can sometimes be misinterpreted as someone calling you. Psychologists refer to this as auditory pareidolia, where the brain finds familiar patterns in random sounds. It's another reminder that our brains don't just hear the world, they actively interpret it. False awakening. Some people experience several false awakenings in a row, making it almost impossible to know whether they're truly awake. Everything can feel perfectly normal, from checking the time to brushing your teeth, until something strange reveals you're still dreaming. Researchers believe these experiences happen during vivid REM sleep, when dreaming is at its most realistic. Although false awakenings can be unsettling, they are generally harmless and often connected to stress or disrupted sleep. The experience is so convincing that many people remember it for years afterward. Jamais vu. Unlike déjà vu, jamais vu makes familiar things suddenly feel completely unfamiliar, even though you've experienced them countless times before. Imagine writing your own name over and over until it suddenly looks wrong, almost like a word you've never seen. Scientists think this happens when repeated exposure temporarily disconnects recognition from conscious awareness. The strange feeling usually lasts only a few seconds before everything returns to normal. Although rare, jamais vu offers a fascinating glimpse into how the brain recognizes the world around us. So, are these reality glitches simply tricks of the brain or mysteries that science has yet to explain? The truth is, we still don't know. Which reality glitch have you experienced? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating mysteries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.